Welcome to the Old Bill. Remembering one of Britain's longest-running and most popular police drama series. Presented by Sergeant May Singer,
Police Constable Tony Post,
and Detective Constable Janie Cutter.
If you enjoy this video and would like to know when more like it are uploaded, please subscribe and ring the notification bell.
We'd also be pleased if you could like our videos and share them with your friends.
If you have a favorite episode of The Bill that you'd like us to review, let us know in the comments.
Today, we are reviewing an episode called The Chase, which was first broadcast on the 3rd of January, 1991. This episode looks at the positive and negative outcomes of things that a police officer might do every day, and it does so particularly through the eyes of PC Steve Loxton and PC Norika Datta, both at this time quite new to Sunhill Police Station. As the story begins, PC Loxton and PC Hollis talk to the owner of a vandalized car.
Down there. Could you come and have a look at it, please? I'll be right down there.
Oh dear.
Only left it here for one night. One night! I mean, someone must have seen something.
PC June Ackland and PC Dave Quinnan are discussing Tony Stamp's unhappiness at having less shifts in the area car recently when they come across a van that is in very poor condition.
Don't you think?
I don't know Steve that well.
No, well, there you are, who does? I mean, put it another way. Another RT driver on the relief, fair enough. Split it 50-50. But it doesn't pan out that way, because Tony ain't been out for weeks.
As you keep telling me.
Yeah, well, just keep me score, Jim, that's all.
In the CAD room, PC Stamp himself is discussing the same thing with Sergeant Peters when PC Young takes a call about suspicious behavior at a fuel station.
I think it's Munro. One scratch bumper and that's it as far as he's concerned.
Inspector Munro, if you don't mind. If you've got a problem, you should see him about it, not sit there whinging at me.
Skip, I got this woman here says she's looking at two blokes acting suspiciously outside Farrell Service Station, Platford Road.
You got a name?
Yeah, Edith Roberts.
Good. Well, it's a bit late for Edith, isn't it? She's normally reporting people long before this.
What do I tell her, Sarge?
Yeah, we'll send someone along.
Someone will be there shortly, Mrs. Roberts.
And PC Norika Datta is on the beat when she comes across the garage where, it turns out, a robbery is taking place.
Sierra Oscar from 181, robbery in progress, Farrell Service Station.
They're holding up the place. Better keep out of their way.
All right.
One of them's got a machete.
Okay, just stay there. Assistance required, Sierra Oscar. Two suspects armed with offensive weapons.
Stay where you are, Norika. Out of sight.
But she soon has to ignore Peter's advice to stay back when she realizes that the lives of a woman and her child may be in danger, and she leaps into action to get them to safety.
While this is happening, the robbery comes to its conclusion and the robbers make off in their getaway car, the details of which Datta is able to provide to her colleagues.
Oi, you! What? Behind the car. What? Get behind the car now. My baby's in the back. Right, I'll take it. Move. Oh, darling. What's your name then? From 181, two suspects heading south towards the High Street in a dark blue Ford Capri. Index number Juliet Lima November 881 Victor.
Received, Norika.
The call goes out for all available units to attend, and Loxton and Hollis speed off in the area car.
Produce your documents within the next 7 days. Received Sierra 1, present location Winchester Street, ETA 4 minutes.
4 minutes? You're joking, I'll do it in 2.
As do Ackland and Quinnen in the Panda car, who meet the robbers first and give chase.
I've got it! It's a dark blue Ford Capri heading south along Platford Road.
All units, stand by.
All units from 643. We're in pursuit of suspect vehicle, blue Capri, going the wrong way up Gallater Street. Repeat, Gallater Street.
As the area car joins the chase, we see one of the bill's most infamous continuity errors. By this time in 1991, the series had replaced the old Rover 3500 area cars with newer Ford Sierras. But Thames TV didn't have the budget to smash up a brand new car. So for this episode we are back in one of the old Rovers.
However, some of the interior shots of PC Loxton driving the area car were filmed in a Ford Sierra, so in some of these scenes, the car is a Ford Sierra inside, and a Rover outside.
Git.
Right into Fairfield Road, passing Unigate Dairy.
Damn, we're losing them. We've got to get off this potty road. Where does that go? That runs parallel with Fairfield Road, right down to the... What was your driving instructor, Nigel Mansell?
Turning ahead, mounting pavement. We're hitting the Humpback Bridge. We're over the bridge.
But, as the chase draws to its premature conclusion, we're back in the Rover. Watch carefully what happens next.
Suspect vehicle now heading north towards Camden Road. Come on! Oh, you alright? Yeah, you alright, Steve? You alright? Sierra Oscar from Sierra 1. Sierra 1 proceed.
As a result of the accident, Sunhill officers lose the robbers and will have to pick up the trail. In the meantime, Loxton and Datta begin to see the consequences of their actions that morning. For her part, PC Datta receives praise from several senior officers.
What would we do without you lot?
I've been called back to the station, Gav.
Yeah, all right, off you go. Oh, hang on. I heard about your bit of daring do earlier on. Well done.
Yeah, well.
No, seriously. Took a bit of bottle, that. Lamb and flag later, eh?
Maybe.
Oh, and could you send WPC Datta up here as soon as possible?
Datta?
Yes, I want to commend her for her quick thinking at the garage this morning. You might do the same if you get the chance.
I already have, sir.
However, she wasn't so sure that she deserved that praise. She had acted on impulse in the heat of the moment and did what she considered necessary. She also wonders how her management would have viewed her actions had they not turned out so well.
You should be very proud of yourself. You're not embarrassed by that, Norika, are you?
Well, a bit, sir. I mean, I just did what I thought was necessary. Oh, I don't mean that. I didn't actually think at all. I just sort of did it. So courage doesn't really come into it.
You mean you were in the right place at the right time?
Oh, the wrong place at the wrong time. I was dead scared afterwards, I can tell you.
Look, whatever you call it, thoughtlessness or bravery, not many people, not even most policemen, would have done what you did.
Isn't that another point, sir?
I'm sorry.
Well, the way I see it, if it had all gone wrong, if they'd have seen me and they were armed, well, they could have killed me, or the child. What would it have been called then? Brave or thoughtless?
I call it unlucky.
In CID, the detectives Alistair, Gregg and Tosh Lines follow up on the getaway car and the garage CCTV.
Be nice to get a result. Huh. Do you recognise either of these two?
That's a good clean shot, though, when he comes through the door, look. Clear as we're going to get, anyway.
He still doesn't ring any bells with me. The car's registered to a Richard Braden in Battersea.
Well, maybe they're known down here then.
Well, they should do. He's got form.
Old petty offences, though, aren't they?
Petty offenders make messy blaggers. Give us that tape, man.
And subsequently identify those responsible for the robbery and launch a successful operation to arrest them.
In position, Gov.
Here we go.
Mr. Braden.
Come here! Stay! Stay! Push! Push! Get him over there! Leave him alone!
You prat. You got quite a reception committee waiting for you two.
Things are not going so well for PC Loxton, but on the plus side, witnesses at the scene appear to support that he was not entirely responsible for the accident.
I saw what happened. He's just cutting a verger. I mean, I heard the siren from the kitchen and I was
Yeah, right, now, look, I'll take the statement off you, mate, all right? Look, do us a favour and stop me in traffic, come on.
I just sort of noticed it. I wasn't thinking about it.
Could you describe who is it?
Two blokes. Might have been a bloke and a woman, I don't know. We just didn't see your car.
Well, the traffic department will talk to you about that later.
We were having a row.
Sorry.
Just a stupid row. You don't expect someone to be travelling that fast, do you?
But back at the station, PC Hollis is keen to distance himself from the incident.
They're going to want a statement. Well, what happened if you got on the Fed rep or what? I mean, from me. So, well, you were doing 65. I mean, that's what I'm going to have to say. Is that a problem? Well, when they ask, I'm going to have to say that, you know, the truth. I mean, I'm just telling you that's what I'm going to say. Oh, thanks. Well, once you're going that fast, you are taking a risk. In other words, you're saying, I'm going to drop you in it, all right? I'm going to drop you in it, and I just thought I'd tell you that's what I'm going to do. That's what you're saying, isn't it? Look, don't take it like that. You say what you like, all right? Anything you like. I don't give a damn what you say. All right, OK, I'll talk to you later.
And Inspector Monroe questions Loxton's fitness to be driving the area car, though Superintendent Brownlow indicates there are no available replacements.
Sorry to start you off on the wrong foot. I think it's clear, sir, that we should be reviewing the eligibility of certain officers for advanced driving as a matter of some urgency.
Well, if you can create more places for them at Hendon, Andrew, you do so.
Point taken, sir, but it's the officers we already have as advanced drivers who are a concern to me.
Andrew, it's not our concern, it's traffic division's.
Well, technically, yes, but...
Well, let's just leave it with them, shall we? At least until the investigation's over. Sounds to me as though PC Loxton stands a better chance with them than he does with you.
Well, actually, I don't think he will. The traffic division sergeant on the scene suggested that this incident was more than likely avoidable.
PC Loxton is fully aware of the potential consequences of the crash on his career as an advanced driver.
I think I might have killed somebody.
And he fully accepts that despite the assurances of PC Stamp, he is not entirely blameless.
Look, you're bound to have heard this before, but it happens. I've had pranks, some injuries, I don't mind admitting it. Don't you? No, because they're all done in the execution of duty. I mean, they give you the machine, you use it, it's what it's for. Except it's not a prank, is it? Oh, come on. What did you do? Go out looking for it? Of course not. Yeah, but I was out of control. Come on. Oh, no. Not the car. Me. I mean, look at me. You trust me with an area car? Look, you're in shock. You've had an accident. I know what they're like. You ever put someone in hospital? Well, no. I've been lucky. Then you don't know what it's like, do you?
However, in this case, he did seem to appreciate the danger in which he had put a member of the public, and indeed also his own career. Even though he would probably never admit it, he did accept responsibility for his actions that day.
You're doing all right for yourself these days, Gov?
Yeah, not bad, Steve. I'd have thought you'd have some stripes by now. Have we got anything to worry about on this? Strictly off the record.
I had my lights on. The siren was going. Apparently he was arguing with his old lady. He had his radio on. I don't think I want to say any more.
All right, lad, all right. Only asking. How are you feeling?
Fine.
Nothing else to say?
Only that I regret what happened.
Yeah, I think we can take that as read.
How is the driver?
Oh, probably 3 months in hospital. But he'll get out in one piece.
Is that all then, Gov?
You were lucky. Could easily have been a death by reckless.
Yeah, but it isn't.
Not this time. Anyway.
Thanks, Gov.
However, in this case, he did seem to appreciate the danger in which he had put a member of the public, and indeed also his own career. Even though he would probably never admit it, he did accept responsibility for his actions that day.
And this is probably the lesson that we should take away from this story, that sometimes, our actions might have unintended consequences, and so we must always keep in mind that, whether intentional or not, we could cause harm, and so we should always take care in our public interactions.
Nice one. Well done, mate. Yeah, what'd I tell you, mate? No worries. Tell you what, they'll be queued up to go on the driver's course, yeah? You want route, Phil?
No, I was going to say, we're going down the pub later.
Yeah, probably owe you one. Here, you on for one later, Tom?
I'll try and look in you.
Good.
Oh, good, a free pint.
Oh, skippers? I don't know about that.
Oh, shall I bring along my copy of the Highway Code, then?
Celebrating a bit early, lads.
It'll be open and shut, won't it, sir?
I meant the relief, actually. There's another 2 hours before the rest of you knock off.
See you later. Yeah.
And that's all from this episode of The Old Bill. Please like, share and comment, and to make sure you are notified of future episodes, subscribe and ring the bell icon. See you next time.